Hey guys, and welcome back to IdleOn, and I wanted to talk about, do I regret my legend talent choices? Although you can see that I have a good chunk of them, so maybe it's more like, do I regret the order that I picked them in? And the answer is a few of them, yes, although many of them were really good. So let's talk about which ones and what I thought. So just working straight down the list again, super talent points actually pretty strong, but depends what you put them in for sure, and that's like a whole thing on its own. So you obviously want the super talent points and the super duper talent points to be able to maximize this. So they kind of go together, which does make it kind of an expensive upgrade, but I do think they're fairly worthwhile. Yellow 3, big quality of life improvement, helps reduce EXP waste from shrines. I think that's totally worth it. Very happy I picked that one first. Yellow 4 still never took this one. I don't see why you take it unless you're like not playing the game actively. I've not found a new best nugget since I unlocked this, so thus far it has not earned anything for me. Yellow 6, definitely worthwhile with the new stuff that came out with statues and gold food. Like, you obviously want to focus that, and you want as many multipliers on that as possible, so definitely happy about this one. Yellow 7, I still haven't taken it. I have a lot of ribbons on food. I just wasn't a priority for me. So, Yellow 8, I don't really care about total damage as much as some people, but the other things are all pretty good. So, yeah, I'd say this one was relatively worth it. Yellow 9, Jeweled Cogs. I mean, they're definitely better than the cogs I had. Like, I'm getting some big time XP numbers that I did not otherwise have. They also have much higher build rates than most of the cogs I was getting. But I don't know. Are they like changing construction for me? Not entirely. It is nice because some of them have some really nice bonuses, like they boost entire columns and stuff. I'm getting some nice ones in regards to player construction XP being boosted on columns. So that's nice, as well as build rate being boosted on columns. So I've gotten some nice cogs from this. But was it mandatory at the point I'm at? Probably not. I don't know if I would have taken it first, but definitely nice to have. Cattle Crock Bubbles. I think this one was actually a little bit underrated, although it is expensive. So maybe you don't take it first, but it's definitely one you're going to want to take because of how prevalent Cattle Crock Bubbles are becoming. They've definitely become involved in different aspects of the game, and you can see my total numbers here. If we go to the altar, and then I'm getting plus 145 levels for each of these alchemy bubbles, and there's 7 of them currently, in addition to the fact that from Coral Reef I get even more. If we do some basic math here, let's see, 145 times 7 bubbles here equals about 1,015 total bubble levels per day times 365 days a year. That's 370,475 bubbles levels per year in alchemy that you're getting without having to do anything. You don't have to farm liquid. You don't have to use particles. Like, you don't have to wait for more particles. It just does it for you. That's a lot of levels, right? That's significantly more than I have in total currently throughout all of alchemy. This could scale really hard over time. I think it's definitely something you should invest into. Maybe not the first thing. Definitely once you get into the meat of legend talents, this is going to be something you'll focus on because it comes into play in a variety of places. The Zenith market has more Cattle Crock Bubbles being boosted. I guess we just missed the arcade bonus. There was an arcade bonus, which I'm very glad I got and I supered. There's even a stamp for Cattle Crock Bubble levels. Granted, I can't upgrade it very far yet because the cost is very prohibitive. I think Cattle Crock Bubbles are going to go hard in the future. I think that appears to be the direction things are going. And then I'm also getting 100 grind time levels per day as well from this one. Like, this stuff is going to add up in the long term. Red one for me, not a priority. Haven't taken it yet. Red 2, I just don't have super good trophies at the moment. So Red 3, I actually liked Red 3. I was able to spam it on Cool Dust Hoarding on my Windwalker, and actually it was pretty useful. Red 4, trimmed construction slots. I didn't notice a big difference with this. I don't know if I was supposed to. I should also note that it only gives one trimmed construction slot. I thought on the second upgrade I was going to get a second one. Just, I don't know, the wording somehow tricked me, and then there's only one. Red 5 actually just took this, so I haven't even gotten a chance to use it yet. But if you have a good situation for it, 777 crystal mobs could be great for farming statues or gold food, especially with the latest updates. This drop rate is actually really strong. As I said, I went from, I think it was 309x drop rate to 430x drop rate with this taking all these 4 points. It is additive, but it's like the largest additive bonus, one of them in the game. So it's just very large additive, and because of that, it actually ends up being very worth it. But don't expect the same rates that I got unless you also have strong multipliers. Red 7 made a difference for me pushing World 7, but if that's not a huge priority for you, maybe that's not a big deal right away. I actually thought I probably should have taken Red 7 a little bit sooner. Just as a content creator, I would have preferred to unlock the maps more quickly. But once I get to the end, probably won't matter so much. Once I have all the portals opened and have Death Note, done, not so important. I've not taken Red 8 yet, but I plan to. Let's take Red 8 right now and see if I can tell if anything changed. Well, let's just see off the first thing if I thought anything changed. I noticed a little bit of change. Let's put another point in. I see drop rate go up by a little bit. Strength went up by a little bit. I don't know. That was a little underwhelming. I'm not sure exactly what I expected it to do. It's additive, so, what do you really expect? Red 9 is obviously a nice bonus. I wouldn't take it first because it's not a huge bonus, but it's definitely nice to have for Prisma Bubbles and Exalted Stamps. Red 10, you definitely want that one. More coral gain is really important at the moment. Higher XP gain for all skills. I can't totally tell how this affected things, but I'm sure it only helped. A lot of skills to get up, and I think this is helpful. Brown 2, I took this one early. I probably would not take this one again so early. Although, if we're being real, it did help me finish off my sigils, but of this tier, not the last one, but of this tier, finished them off. Yeah, I would not take sigils first anymore. I probably took it way too soon. That was a regret of mine because it's 3 points. Definitely could have used that somewhere else. Refinery cycles could have been really good if I was salt locked, but I really wasn't salt locked for anything not for any crafting type of stuff. So that's why I didn't take this one. Otherwise, I would say that could be a good priority. Brown 5, I've already done Lab and Divinity quite heavily. I'm probably going to do more of it, but I'm on this character, 204 Divinity and 335 Labs. So just not top priority. I'll pick it up. Brown 6, again, I'm done with a lot of the pet stuff, so just wasn't a top priority. I ended up not taking this one, and I ended up being really happy I didn't take it, but some people may need this one. For me, I was able to actually get all of the relics except for the 2 that seem to be bugged that I can't get, because look here, I'm on that cave and I cannot, there's no chance to acquire the last 2 relics. I'm on PC, there's some problem. But I got all of the other ones without putting any legend points into that talent. For me, that was a pass, but that's just because I had a really high artifact find chance and I was able to just straight up skip that one. Brown 8, my hole is very, I've done a lot in it. So I just didn't urgently need this one. About the only thing I really need this one for is maybe future update prep as well as tome. So I'll take it, but it was not a first priority for me. you have to evaluate for you, do you have some big issue with your hole? Is it like something that you need to work on a lot? Brown 9 is definitely nice. The reward multi is definitely nice. I thought this one was pretty good, especially, I kind of got lucky with mine, but if you haven't done a lot with this, I think it's especially nice because it allows you to build up the multi for a longer amount of time and not have to check on it not have to do it like all the time. See, like Bravery's been building up for some days. I just don't have to do it like every other day anymore, which is super nice. So for me, that was just like a quality of life upgrade. Brown 10, I'm pretty split on Brown 10 because a lot of the exotic market upgrades are kind of meh. I don't know. I got FOMO and I took that one because I wanted to get extra levels before it reset for the week, but I was a bit underwhelmed with the stuff I chose and a bit underwhelmed with a lot of the upgrades in exotic market. So I don't think I'd take that one first unless you are positive you're going to get some good upgrade out of that. This one is solid if you need help with sneaking. Hard to say it's not solid to get those. I just haven't taken this one yet, but I'll probably do it at some point. Obviously, more stamina regeneration for spelunking is good. I took that right away. Orion and Poppy, I took this bonus. I don't really know if it's that big of a deal, but I'm heavily invested in Orion, so that's why I took it. This one, I think Full House is very, very good. I think this one is a top priority. I have no regrets. I took this one quickly as well, and I have no regrets doing that because, it helps with a variety of different card sets that I run. Gaming palette colors also took this one quickly, and, why not? New feature, strong bonuses, top priority. Bigger bonuses from Slab. This is good, but 1.3x isn't that huge, especially if your slab isn't that good. So probably not a top priority, but definitely up there. Green 8, again, I've done a lot with the hole, so I just wasn't top priority for me. You have to evaluate like how well your hole is going. I took these two, but I'm going to be honest, neither of these was like some massive priority, quite frankly. Neither one was a massive priority. I would not have taken these right off the bat like I did. I think these were the first two things I even put points into. I would have gone back and not done that, quite frankly. They're not that urgent, the two ballot things. Some of these, I can't say exactly what's going to be the top priority for you. Again, do you need help with the hole? Do you need help with artifacts? Like some of these, or maybe you're in a position like me where you can just skip the artifact one. I don't think I'd take Red 8 first, because I just took that one, and honestly, I was kind of underwhelmed with it, even with my larger stats than many people. I mean, it made drop rarity go up by, like, a couple points to take that. I mean, nice, for sure, but, like, top priority, no. Now, this drop rate was much more impactful, but it does depend on what other bonuses you have. I think that's about that. The only ones I regretted, like I said, Green 9 and Green 10 I took too soon. I also took Brown 2 too soon as well. I regretted those three, but it's not that many points. And honestly, I've gotten almost enough points to eventually get the majority of them unlocked anyways within like just the first week or two. So not a big deal for me. So that's going to do it for this video. It was just kind of like a follow-up to my other video I did on the legend talent points, and just to let you guys know kind of like how things are going with them, because before I'd only taken a small number and now I've spent a lot more points, and overall I was pretty happy, but just a few things I kind of regretted, mostly just taking them too early, since as I said, I'm going to get almost all of them anyways within a fairly short amount of time. So that's going to do it for this video. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.